Welcome to Maulana Azad National Urdu University's audio program. Today's lesson is titled Pronouns. It is based on Unit 3, Block 3 of the first year General English course meant for the students enrolled in the BA, BSc, BCom first year. We have with us today Mr. Danish Manzoor, who will present to you the lesson.
Hello and welcome to today's audio program on pronouns. In this lesson, you will learn the definition of a pronoun and its subdivisions. You will learn the usage of a pronoun when it occurs in a sentence as a subject or as an object. I'll also tell you why it is difficult for Urdu speakers to learn the pronouns in English. Let us look at the definition of a pronoun. A pronoun is a word that replaces a noun phrase, or a clause. So, a pronoun is a word used instead of a noun, generally to avoid repetition. Listen to these sentences. There is a cat on the mat. The cat is brown in color. The cat ate a rat. Then the cat went away. Don't you think it is awkward to repeat the word cat in every sentence? Instead of cat, you can use it. It is a pronoun. So you can say, there is a cat on the mat. It is brown in color. It ate a rat. Then it went away. In the second, third and fourth sentences, the word cat is replaced by it to avoid unnecessary repetition. Listen to these examples. Mushtaq bought a new car. He paid rupees 4 lakh for it. In this example, the noun Mushtaq is replaced by the pronoun he, and the noun car is replaced by the pronoun it. Listen to this example. Rahim, Zubaida and Farheen went to the market. They bought some vegetables. So, you have noticed how the noun phrase Rahim, Zubaida and Farheen has been replaced by the pronoun they. Before we proceed further, let us recapitulate what a pronoun is. A pronoun, as I told you at the beginning of the lesson, is a word that is used to replace a noun phrase or a clause. Let me now give you the list of pronouns. You should be able to recognize a pronoun as soon as you see one. Listen carefully and note down the pronouns as I list them. The following are the pronouns: I, you, he, she, it, we, they, me, us, him, her, them, my, our, your, his, her, its, their, mine, ours, yours, hers, theirs, myself, ourselves, yourself, yourselves, himself, herself, itself, and themselves. All the pronouns in English do not always have a corresponding pronoun in Urdu. So this is an area where, as speakers of Urdu, you need to be careful. Well, now that you are familiar with the pronouns, let me tell you about the different types of pronouns. Pronouns can be subdivided into 8 categories. They are 1. Personal pronouns, 2. Possessive pronouns, 3. Reflective pronouns, 4. Relative pronouns, 5. Interrogative pronouns, 6. Demonstrative pronouns, 7. Indefinite pronouns, and 8. Reciprocal pronouns. Let us now study each of these subdivisions. However, before we move on, it is important for you to know that pronouns in English are governed by person, which could be the first person, second person, or third person. By number, that is singular and plural. By case, that is subjective, objective, and genitive. By gender, that is masculine, feminine, and neuter. That is another reason why pronouns are difficult to learn for the Urdu speakers. Let us now move on to the different kinds of pronouns. First, let me tell you what personal pronouns are. I, we, you, he, she, it, and they are personal pronouns. These are used when the pronoun is a subject. In case the pronoun comes in the place of object, the personal pronouns change, thus me, us, you, him, her, it, and them. Listen to some examples of the personal pronouns in both subject and object form. Number 1. I am eating an apple. My brother gave it to me. You are reading the same novel that I gave you. Third, he owns a buffalo. It is standing behind him. Fourth, she lost her pen. If anyone finds it, please return it to her. It is a beautiful cat. I will get some milk for it. 6. We are students. You should provide us transport. 7. They are good at football. Nobody can defeat them. If you have no doubts in personal pronouns, let me take you to possessive pronouns. The possessive pronouns indicate possession or a sense of belonging. They are mine, yours, his, hers, ours, theirs. Now listen to these examples of possessive pronouns. This is my book. It is mine. Is this your car? Is that yours too? He gave his property to his friends. Is this her book? Yes, it is hers. Where is our table? That one is ours. Did you go to their house? This house is theirs. Now that you are familiar with personal and possessive pronouns, let us learn about reflexive pronouns. The reflexive pronouns are so called because they refer back to the subject. In Urdu, this is indicated by adding the word khud. The reflexive pronouns are myself, yourself, himself, herself, itself, ourselves, yourselves, and themselves. Some examples of reflexive pronouns are I bought myself a scoop of ice cream. You should do your work yourself. He himself decided to leave the job. She made this dress herself. The ball stopped by itself. We will ourselves select the new furniture. Why did you all go for shopping by yourselves? They wanted to paint the car themselves. So far, you have studied the meanings of pronouns. You have also learned that pronouns are of different types. You have learned about personal pronouns, possessive pronouns, and reflexive pronouns. Let us now learn what relative pronouns are. Relative pronouns refer back or relate a clause to a noun. They introduce more information about a person, place, or thing. The relative pronouns are who, what, which, that, whose, where, and whom. Listen to these examples now. The neighbors who live next door are doctors. May I speak to the doctor whom I met yesterday? It was this car that caused the accident. This is the mall where we went last Sunday. Remember, the relative pronouns who and what are used to refer to the persons, while which and that are used to refer to things. When some of the relative pronouns like who, what, whom, which and whose are used to ask questions, they are termed as interrogative pronouns. They are also referred to as WH pronouns. They represent a piece of missing information. Listen to the examples that follow. Who is at the door? Whom are you waiting for? Whose house is this? Which novel did you buy? What are you doing? If you don't have any doubts in the types of pronouns which we discussed so far, let me take you to the demonstrative pronouns. There are 4 demonstrative pronouns: this, that, these, those. This and that are used in the singular form, while these and those are used in the plural form. They are used in front of a noun or without a noun. They are used to demonstrate or show or to end a program or news bulletin. The other pronouns are indefinite pronouns and reciprocal pronouns. Indefinite pronouns are some, someone, somebody, something, any, anyone, anybody, anything, one, no one, none, nobody, nothing, everyone, everybody, and everything. They have a general reference and are hence called indefinite pronouns. The last type of pronouns is the reciprocal pronouns. They are each other and one another. Each other is used when there are 2 points of reference. One another is used when there are more than 2 points of reference. For example, 2 sisters always help each other. The 4 friends depend on one another for cooking. Now to recapitulate, pronouns are used to replace a noun, phrase, or a clause. They avoid repetition. They are subdivided into 8 categories, that is, 1. Personal pronouns, 2. Possessive pronouns, 3. Reflexive pronouns, 4. Relative pronouns, 5. Interrogative pronouns, 6. Demonstrative pronouns, 7. Indefinite pronouns, and 8. Reciprocal pronouns. So, until we meet next time, this is Danish Manzoor signing off. You have a good time, study well. Script, Dr. Gulfishan Habib.
The production team. Producer, Mr. Rafiq Ur Rahman. Production assistant, Mr. Muhammad Ghaus. Technician, Mr. Sayyid Salahuddin. A Maulana Azad National Urdu University production.